on this episode of My Last Two Brain Cells.
Episode.
It is,
I think the people want to know.
I do feel so uncomfortable talking about myself.
Well, and you've just been so mysterious up until now.
That's the thing.
She's just been
I
so
live
mysterious.
for the mystery. Hello, everybody, and welcome to
My Last Two Brain Cells.
I'm your host, Maddie Morris.
And I am your host, Elliot Morris.
And I am your host, Elliot Morris.
And we are cozy little guys once again.
I love the at-home setup so much. And if you're wondering why we have balloons in the background, this is my birthday episode. Yay!
Happy birthday.
I turned 25 this week, and so we thought for my 25th birthday episode, this is also our 25th episode. And
Wait,
so
is it?
yeah, it's our 25th.
No way.
Yeah, we timed it like we didn't even mean
dang.
to. That was so smooth
We're
of us.
so good.
That was so
Dang.
smooth. Let me
Let's
actually double
go.
check. Yeah, it's our 25th episode.
Oh my gosh.
And I turned 25 this
So
week.
sick.
And so I thought we would do like the old YouTube tag where it's, like a 25 things about me, get to know me tag, because we've
love
never
that.
done an episode like this. We've only done the origin story of how we did the Salon Suites build up, but we haven't actually done like a get to know me video.
Yeah.
And so we wrote down 25 things about me so you guys can get to know me better. And you have to wait till Elliot's birthday on October 3rd to learn 26 things about him because
Because that's just what you got to do.
that's what we're going to do for his birthday. So Elliot will remain a total mystery to all of you, but we'll tell you a few things about me.
Wait, am I turning 27? Oh my gosh, I'm so old.
Elliot's going to be 20, so you're not old. You are so young. Oh my gosh.
I'm basically 30.
You're not. You're
Oh.
Please stop.
And 30 is basically
Please
geriatric.
stop.
Oh.
That's so not true. Okay, so we wrote down 25 little things about me so you guys can get to know me better. And if we have anything in common, please let me know down below and we can be friends about it. But I just realized like no one really knows anything.
You don't even know me.
Nobody knows me. I'm just so mysterious.
She's so mysterious. One thing, number one fact about Madison,
Is
she's
I'm
incredibly mysterious.
I am so mysterious.
No, you guys, we have a literal podcast where we talk about all of our thoughts and then we leave and then Madison is literally like, I am so mysterious.
I like to think that I'm a
She
mystery.
actually thinks she's mysterious.
Okay, we can go back and forth and like say each.
Yeah. Okay, vote in the comments. Is or is not Madison mysterious?
I like to think that I'm very mysterious. But whenever someone gets me alone, they can ask me anything and I will tell them like just so much information. Like someone could just meet me 5 minutes ago and be like, what's your biggest secret? And I'd be like, okay, sit down, girl.
Okay, sit down. What do you do that is mysterious?
Nothing at all.
It's just a way of life.
But sometimes when I sit in the coffee shop alone, just by myself, I feel like
You're having a Debbie Ryan moment sitting
I
by
feel like
yourself
people
in
are
the coffee
looking
shop.
at me and they're just like,
She's
wow,
just like,
what's her deal?
I'm so crazy.
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
All these people, they don't even know that I own this coffee shop.
Who even is she?
Who even is she? She's probably just drinking her regular chai like a normal customer.
Okay, number one thing on this list is a lot of students, when they meet me, they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know what to expect, but you are shorter than I imagined. And I think I come across as like big 5'8" energy. I totally get it, but I am 5'1".
She is 5'1". No, you're 5'2".
I lie on everything.
No, when we first met, she told me she was 5'4", and then like 2 months in, she was like, I lied to you. I'm not 5'4".
And Elliot's like, I know.
No, and then she said, I'm actually 5'3". And then like 6 months after that, she's like, I gotta tell you the truth. I'm 5'2". And then finally, once we got married, she's like, you got me. I'm 5'1", actually.
I am 5'1". I was 5 foot tall for a long time.
And I'm like, I don't know heights.
I-
I'm all the way up here, 6 foot tall. I'm like, oh hey, yeah, sounds right to me.
number 2 is
Oh, I was waiting for you to say. Oh, Madison has a terrifying angel statue collection. She collects little angel babies.
not in like a creepy grandma
in like a
way.
creepy grandma way.
I just really love angels and I think that they protect
she-
you. And
they
so,
don't protect. You think they protect you, the little angel babies?
So listen, guys, if you're ever like, I need a little gift for Madison for whatever, maybe my birthday or Christmas, I love little ceramic figurine angels.
The ones that look like babies, not the ones that look like adult angels. She only likes the little baby
Yeah,
boy
like
angels.
cherubs, like little
yeah,
cherubs.
she likes little naked cherub.
I think
baby
they're
angels.
beautiful and sweet, and I love them, and I love calling people angels, and I love angel sets, and I love calling Elliot an angel, and I just love angels.
Angels.
They're sweet little babies with wings, and I love that. They make me happy.
She just loves little babies with wings.
Number 3, I grew up on a sailboat. Most people know this, but just to confirm, I did grow up on a sailboat for a very long time, and I loved it, and I had a great experience. A lot of people have a lot more questions about that, but
we're moving on.
it's such a long story.
It is a long story.
But I did grow up on a boat. My frequently most asked questions about it were like, did I like it? Yes. Number 2, like I was homeschooled. 3,
Was she feral? Yes. She was a feral.
I was just a little animal.
She was like Mowgli.
I was. No, it was like my parents' dream, and they did it, and we had a great time. My mom's actually writing a book about it right now. So when that comes out, I will plug that like
We'll
crazy.
plug it on the pod.
Yeah, I'll plug it like crazy. I'll have her on the podcast. But yeah, I did grow up on a sailboat, and I absolutely loved it. I did. Number 4 is I lived in New Zealand for 8 years, and I went to school there.
That was when they finished with the sailboat.
Yeah.
They sailed from here to New Zealand, and then they're like, here's good. And then they stayed there for.
Yeah, I love New Zealand. I went to school there. I have so many friends back in New Zealand, and I just was exposed.
Ooh,
The balloons just fell.
the balloons just fell.
And I really liked it. I was exposed to a lot of people and a lot of, cultures, and I really loved living very nomadically growing up. Your turn.
A digital nomad.
That was not digital. We had
An
we had
analog
no phones.
nomad.
Yeah.
5. Madison's favorite artist in the entire world is the Lumineers.
I love
She
the
just
Lumineers
loves
so much. They make me so happy.
The Lumineers, they may only have one song that they
don't-
play in 50 different ways, but Madison loves that
Elliot
song.
thinks that all the Lumineers songs sound the same.
It's the same song.
Well, I love that song. Well,
I
love that song. I love the
She loves that
Lumineers.
song.
Elliot got me tickets to the Lumineers last year, and I was front row. And guys, I was
Oh,
absolutely
she was living.
sobbing the entire time. They make me so happy. Every song, every album. If I never know what to play with my clients, I just turn on Lumineers radio, and it's always a hit. Everyone's always like, "Who is this?"
But everyone knows who the Lumineers is.
But every song that's similar to the Lumineers is also good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
I just
That's
love
true.
the Lumineers.
Love that. Okay. Oh, do you want me to do 2? Or do you?
No, you do number 6.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wait. Why do you want me to do 6?
Okay, I'll do 6.
Okay, you do
Number
6.
6 is I met Elliot when I was 19 years old. We didn't go to high school together. We didn't grow up together, but I met him when I was 19 at a party.
At a Halloween party.
Scandalous.
Yeah, she was a sexy sailor.
Okay, it's just so awkward talking about myself, honestly.
Right.
It's so awkward, but I felt like this was a good birthday
This is a
episode.
good birthday episode.
It is,
'cause
but
I think the people want to know.
I do feel so uncomfortable talking about myself.
Well,
though.
and you've just been so mysterious up until now.
That's the thing.
She's just been
I
so
live for the
mysterious.
mystery.
And so, we got to let you guys in because you're like our secret little club.
Okay, this is a really funny one, and it makes me sound really...
Oh, this one is so silly.
I wrote down, I love being girly. I love being...
I'm just a girl's girl.
No, number 7 I wrote down, and I mean this in all sincerity. If I genuinely am just thinking about like facts about myself, is I love being girly. I love shopping, and I love makeup, and I love skincare, and I love doing makeovers, and I love my girlfriends, and I love being a gal.
I mean, you're
Like,
in the right industry.
If you ever... I am.
You really are.
I genuinely am. I love making people feel pretty, and I love talking about girly things, and I just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do. You love it. She really does. You should see her skincare shelves.
Yeah.
It's like 5.
I just think
They're
that
filled.
I just think that there should be no shame around being a girly girl and liking girly girl things.
I don't think there is shame around being a girly
There
girl.
is. There is. People
Is there a stigma?
people want to be one of the guys, not me. I'm one of the gals. Put me
Yeah.
with the gals.
Yeah. She's just not like the other girls. No, she is like
I
the
am
other
like
girls.
the other girls. I love the other girls. They're
She-
so nice. Yeah.
Madison loves stand-up comedy. She is a stand-up comedy fiend. When we first
Yeah.
met, she was like, "You gotta see this stand-up comedy from my favorite comedian, Sebastian Maniscalco."
He's so funny. And then I saw him in person. I love stand-up. I would rather go see a stand-up comedy show at like just like a local
comedy shop.
Yeah, than any concert. Like I would take stand-up any day of the week.
Yeah, we did go see Theo Vaughn like a month
recently,
ago.
and me and Katie were like,
Oh, they
he's
were
so
swooning.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
That was
stand
fun.
up.
That was fun.
Okay, number 8, I can't sit still. I don't watch movies. I don't read, and I love to work.
That all of those are true.
And I will like physically not attend something that I don't want to attend. Like Ellie goes to see movies with our friends all the time.
Yeah, Madison doesn't come.
No, because like I won't pretend that I like doing something if I don't like doing it.
Yeah.
And my friends are totally cool with that. Like they never question it. They're never like, why aren't you coming? If I don't want to see a movie or I don't want to do something, like I just won't come.
Period.
Period.
And that's just a fact.
Yeah. I really struggle watching movies. I don't think Elliot and I, since we've moved into this house, we've watched a single movie or TV
No, we
show.
did.
We watched Wolf of Wall Street.
We watched The Wolf of Wall
We
Street. That is the only movie
That's
we
the
watched
only
in this
movie
house.
we've watched in this house.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I don't like yeah, I don't watch movies or TV
She doesn't.
shows.
She just can't sit for him.
Not really. And that's why I love working so much, is because it allows me to be creative and allows me to like just use my energy in a good productive way. So that's
True.
why I love
Facts.
working and being productive. Number 10, I love hosting parties.
As you can tell.
I love hosting parties.
Oh. If you guys saw the pictures from
Oh
Madison's
my gosh,
birthday.
you guys, my birthday party was so magical and so much fun. I
It was
haven't
so
ever
good.
hosted like
that was a very good
I
party.
haven't hosted a birthday party for myself before, but I've hosted them for other people.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a spectacular experience.
It was a beautiful night.
Yeah, I like hosting dinner parties and I like having people over.
Yeah.
I like game nights.
Do you?
Yeah. Okay, number 11
Moving on.
I do like game nights.
You guys, we have never once had a game night. We have never had a game night, but I do like the idea of
I
them.
love game nights.
What was the last game night we did?
We had Boggle night
When?
with all our friends.
When?
Like a few months ago.
No, we had a dinner party, and then at the end, you were like,
Okay, well, I like playing games. I like
"No,
having people
Madison,
over.
you guys." Oh, that's a good fact about you. Madison loves Boggle, and Madison is.
You guys, do you know
Madison
the game
is
Boggle?
like crazy good at Boggle.
Where you shake up the letters
like
and
that is your hidden talent.
Oh, that actually is my
Her
hidden talent.
She is better than anyone I know or have ever met at Boggle.
That is a really good one.
That's a really
no
good
one
fact.
has ever beat me in Boggle.
No one has ever beat her in Boggle.
I'm not even kidding. LashCon 2023. If after the after
Oh.
party you guys want to all meet somewhere and play Boggle, I will bet you any amount of money that I will win at Boggle.
Oh, but the catch is you have to play Madison's rules, which are different from the real
no.
rules.
No. Basically, I'm not very good at games, but I'm very good at Boggle. I love
No,
it.
we know why. We know why because it's the only game they had on the boat, and so she just played it with
used to
herself
play with
for
myself.
5 years straight. So she put her 10,000 hours in
I
in
did.
Boggle.
You put 10,000 hours into anything, you're an expert. Okay, number 11. I enjoy being alone. I do enjoy my own company, and I think that is a skill that everyone should.
That's
get good
why
at.
you're so mysterious.
It is why I'm so mysterious. I love like traveling alone. When I used to travel alone, do travel trainings. Every time I'm on the plane with all my lash stuff, I'm just like,
She's like,
I'm crazy,
I'm crazy.
but I'm free.
They have no idea what I'm doing.
I'm gonna go teach people how to do eyelashes. Yeah, I do enjoy being alone.
Yeah,
I do enjoy being alone.
I guess I'll leave.
No, I like being with you so much more. I like being with you so much
Yeah.
more.
Yeah,
But I'm
you hear
saying,
that?
Like,
Hear that, guys?
Oh my gosh, I hate being alone. Like just for longer than a day.
Yeah.
Like I love being with you, of course, but I enjoy doing things by myself, and I'm trying to kind of get out of that because I'm like, you know what? Like you can do things with other people, and it's just as fun.
Yeah,
But I used to kind of be nervous about just doing things with other people.
because you never know what they're gonna do. They might freak out. They might go.
Well, no, but I honestly
sicko
I
mode.
used to be very comfortable being alone. Like my
Yeah.
favorite thing to do when I used to have no free time. I had maybe like one day a week where I would run errands, and I would just savor that time alone. And
Well,
now
I think it's probably because you work with
so
people
much,
every day.
yeah. I think it's when you work with people and like doing lashes. I mean, you're
Yeah.
talking 24/7. So whenever I got that peace and quiet, I was just like, it was so relieving. But now I love doing things with Mariah and like running errands with Mariah and stuff. Like that's like just as peaceful to me now.
Yeah, because you and Mariah, you can just.
Me
just
and Mariah
vibe.
don't have to talk.
Yeah, you
We
just vibe.
hang out. Yeah. Number 12. I don't think this is like a good one.
This is a great one.
This-
You guys,
This
Madison.
is kind of okay. This is my least favorite thing about me. I'll tell you my least favorite thing about me right now.
It's I think it's my least favorite thing about you
I
too.
hate it, and I wish I could change it so badly. And I've tried, and I'm so like
You
open.
guys, she is so picky.
I'm a picky eater.
She's such a picky eater.
Yeah,
I
just-
wish it. I
and
wish
here's
she
the
wasn't.
thing, like it's not that I'm like I haven't experienced other foods. I have tried everything. I mean, I've lived all over the world. I just know what I like, and I am fairly picky.
And it's not most things.
It's not most things. Yeah, no, and it's just like like,
You know what my favorite food in the world is? Sushi. She can't even touch it.
No.
Oh, on our first date, we went and we got sushi, and then I was like, "Oh, do you like sushi?" And then she said yes, and then we got sushi, and she like tried to eat it, but it did not.
because I think it's the worst thing about me. Like, I genuinely think being a picky eater is so cringe.
Yeah,
And
so
it's not like I was a
cringe.
little kid that grew up on chicken nuggets. Like, I grew up in, like, you know, literally the middle of nowhere. Like, I would eat anything. I would try everything out
You
of
were eating
respect.
balut.
Yeah, out of respect and consideration. Like, I would eat everything, and I just know what I like. And so as an adult, like,
You're like, well, now I don't have to eat that, so I will not.
yeah, like, I feel like like I am a picky eater. I know it's not like
I will eat pizza and drink Alani News, and and that is what I like.
a salad. Caesar, please.
A salad, Caesar, please, nothing else.
Yeah, and no tomatoes on it. Thank
Do
you.
you have ranch?
Do y'all have ranch?
Do y'all have ranch?
Yeah, I am a picky eater, but which is hard because I'm on a diet right now and I'm doing personal training and I'm like in my health and wellness era, but I'm
But
also a picky
luckily,
eater.
Lean
So I can
Cuisine has some
so
fire
I can
pizzas.
I've literally been eating the same thing every day for like 100 days, you guys. So if I seem a little cranky lately, that's why. Because if you're on a diet and you're a picky eater, like my
you eat two things.
thoughts and prayers, baby, because I have been eating the same Lean Cuisine for like 3 months now, and I'm a little on edge, okay? I'm a little on edge. Okay, number 13, before doing lashes, like a lot of people, I was a makeup artist. That was my original job in the beauty industry. It was what I loved to do. And what I loved about being a makeup artist was that Are you comfortable?
Continue. Yeah, I'm good. I'm cozy.
You're comfortable?
Comfy cozy.
Oh, I should just tuck you in.
Yeah, you should.
Little guy. What I loved most about being a makeup artist was that you were such an important part of someone's special day, and like you could make the day go smoothly. And I like that your reliability was so appreciated. I like that, you know, showing up on time, being prepared, you know, having everything just a well-oiled machine and making everyone feel good and making the day flow well. I felt like that was such a superpower.
Yeah, Madison is a very reliable person.
But thank you.
That is true.
Thanks,
That's
honey.
another fun fact about Madison.
Thank you. I
She's very
really
reliable.
try to be. And I think with makeup artistry aside, being a bridal makeup artist was such a different set of challenges because you have to set the tone for the day before the event happens. And that tone can either be really, really, you know, stressful and crazy and there's people running around. Or you could set the tone of like, I would always make sure that I was so early. I had music, I had speakers, I had, you know, refreshments, snacks. Like I just made the day like more fun for people. And that was why I really, really loved it.
True.
And to piggyback off that, number 14,
Yeah.
I was also a Brazilian waxer for quite a
Ew.
while. No, it was not bad.
I mean, very admirable job.
I loved being a Brazilian waxer, and my record.
Honestly, it's very impressive.
And
that
at the
you
end
did
of my
that.
Brazilian wax career, my record time was I could do a full Brazilian in like 12 to 15 minutes.
Insane.
And I would do 4 an
She'd
hour
pump 'em
and
out.
flip the room in between. Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Number 15, I thought I should just give them a little tiny backstory about you and I, but
Oh, yeah.
our first date was at a coffee shop. It was at Steam Dot Coffee in
Beauty.
Alaska.
Shout out Steam Dot.
And
I know you're listening.
and we went to Steam Dot the morning after we met, and that was our first date.
Yeah, about 10 hours after we met.
Yeah, we went on our
something
first date
that.
like 10 hours after we met at the party.
Cutie.
And then after that, when we were walking to our cars, Elliot said, "Do you want to go on a second date?" And I said, "When?" And he said, "Right now." And then we went to dinner that same day. How smooth is that?
Oh, I'm quick with it.
He locked it down. And then tell them about our second date, because our second date was so cute.
Where did we go?
I was a guest on your radio show.
Oh yeah.
That was a really
That was
cute date.
yeah.
And
I was flexing everything I had. I was like,
Oh.
"Oh, do you want to come be a guest on my radio show?"
Can I tell them something?
Yeah.
So I never took off work, like even if I was sick or anything. I worked at a salon at the time. Y'all know.
Y'all
But I
know.
worked at the salon at the time, and I remember I faked my own. Not faked my own death. I faked being so sick in order for us to go on a second date. And so it was
Yeah,
like, I
that's
think
right.
maybe a day or two after our first date. And I told the salon, I was like, "I'm so sick, I can't come in today." I mean, I just took the whole day off to hang out with Elliot. And I was a guest on his radio show. He had a radio show in town called Evenings with Elliot, Wednesdays from 3 to 5. And I was a guest on it. And at the top of the hour, Elliot interviewed me live on the air.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a segment called 5 Dating Tips with Elliot.
But Elliot like never had a girlfriend or anything, so that was kind of
No.
like that was kind of the
That was the joke.
But that was the charm of the show, was that you were the single nerdy college kid, and so you would give them really
Yeah.
bad dating advice.
Yeah, no, it would. It was like, it was a funny segment.
Elliot would give people horrible dating advice, like
Yeah.
just funny things. And so he was like, I have an actual date here and I'm going to ask her questions. That was funny.
Yeah.
And then everyone at the salon was listening to the episode and they were like, wait a minute, Maddie's not sick. She's
I
just
remember one of my
She's on
dating
a date.
advices was, we were in Alaska and I was like, if you want to, if you're on a date with a girl, like an early, like maybe first or second date with a girl and you want to hold her hand, then just go to the grocery store and park really far away. And then it'll be so slippery and icy in the parking lot that she will have to hold your hand in order to stay upright. Thought that was a pretty good one.
I don't know who gave you
Who let me?
2 hours on the air.
KRUA in Anchorage, Alaska
Yes,
gave me 2 hours on the air.
Yes, they did.
Every week.
I have 3 tattoos and I only regret 2 of them.
That's pretty good batting average.
Yeah.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah. Number 18, my record for private lash trainings taught in 1 month is 17. And that's 17 out of 30 days.
You guys.
That's more than
over
half
the
the month.
days.
I remember the first of the month prepping my kits for the month and just being like,
No.
what have I done? Because when I moved to Arizona, I opened my calendar 100%. Like every single day could be a private training day. And people just started booking them.
And people were like, all right.
All right. Yeah.
Shoot.
And literally, if they went on the calendar, they were like, I could come any day. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
sign me up.
yeah.
And then it turned out a lot of people wanted to come. And then Madison didn't realize how many people were booking in the month of June until it was like May. And
but
then
I remember like I was just a shell of a human at the end of the month. Like I would come home to our
She
apartment and
was.
I'd be like, don't talk to me. I have another student tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Elliot was like, well, girl, now that it's, and Elliot always tells me this. And if you're a lash trainer, like you understand this, but you need like 2 to 3 business days to fully recover from a training.
Yeah.
And I had like,
2 to 3 business hours.
yeah, to recover from a training that was back in business, and you have to show up for that person and be so present and
Yeah.
alert and attentive. And it was so funny because at the end of the night I would just be like, don't talk to me, I have a student again tomorrow. And Ellie would be like, but you do them every day, like it's just like another day at work. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's an
No, it's
event
not.
every day. Every day
Yeah.
needs a different outfit. Every day needs like every day is another day.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Okay, my love language is words of affirmation. And so when you guys send me nice messages or comment on the podcast, I genuinely feel very, very loved and cared about. So thank you so much.
So please comment on the podcast so Madison will be happy. If you don't comment, she will cry.
Like Elliot is just the most loving, kind, incredible person in the entire world
Yep.
to be married to.
Correct.
But anytime he doesn't like just tell me nice things for an hour, I'm like, why do you hate me?
Why do you? I want you to stop being mean to me. Madison, every time I don't wake up and immediately tell her I love her so much and she's the cutest girl in the whole wide world.
Yeah. And Elliot's so good at like everything. He's good at acts of service. He's good at quality time. You're good at everything, right?
Yeah,
But,
everything.
But it's so funny because words of affirmation aren't really his love language.
Not at all.
To give. But so he has to try really hard. And so it'll be so funny because I'll wake up in the morning and I'll just see Elliot and he'll go, oh, good morning, my lovely angel princess. Like he just like,
I do. Every day I try to string together a new unique string of compliments.
and I know that it's genuine. It's just forced because it's not your love language. But he works so hard to make sure that I feel that. And I really appreciate that.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah. But that's the thing with love languages. It's like, are they always going to match up? No. And that's why we have to put extra effort into loving people the way they receive love.
Facts.
Yeah. Like Elliot loves acts of service. And so I'm just like, well, guess I'll do all the chores. And he loves it. He feels loved. But if I give Elliot my love language and give him just constant words of affirmation, he just doesn't care.
I'm like, all right.
Like every morning I'm like every day I'm
whatever.
like, you're so handsome, you're amazing. Elliot's like, okay.
Shut up. I
Shut
hate
up.
you.
Yeah. Number 20. I was a cheerleader and
She was a skater boy.
I was
Said see you later,
yeah,
boy.
I was a cheerleader. And I really liked it and I had a lot of fun. But I will say I wasn't a very skilled cheerleader. Like when you hear that, I wasn't like doing big flips or like flying through the air. Like I was kind of just there
She
for
was a base.
I was there for spirit. That's what they call me. They're like, Maddie, I always got the spirit award at the end of the year, which just means that you were really bad, but like you were just so supportive. I really was like a supporting role.
You
I was
got the best personality award.
yeah,
on
I
the-
was a football cheerleader, and I did competitions, but I was a football cheerleader, and I just was really there to like be moral support and like
You
I
came to party.
came to have a good time, and I was yelling, I was jumping around, but then whenever they did like stunts and tumbling and everything,
You would.
they were like, Maddie,
Woo.
you get in the back and just shout and like run around. And I was like, yeah, I can do that.
They're like, can you do a round off? And Madison's like, yeah, I'll do a round off.
And they were like, do your round off in the back, girl.
You do your round off in the back.
And then shout. And then just make up cheers. They were like, you can do the national anthem.
You could do the national anthem.
And I was like, I can do the national
I
anthem.
can do that.
Yeah.
As long as I don't have to do a back handspring.
Yeah, guys, I was in my back handspring era one summer, like during high school, because I was so determined to like make varsity and do my back handspring. And I showed up to tryouts with this back handspring that I was putting my heart and soul into doing. And I went and did it in front of like the judges to get on the team. And after like 3 attempts, they were like, don't hurt yourself. You're on. You're fine.
good.
And they were just like, do you want a spotter? And I was like, no.
When they ask you if you want a spotter during the tryouts.
I remember
that's
but
what-
it was just like I was
you're
so
peaking.
afraid and so just like scared, and then I did my back handspring and I basically like landed on my neck, and then the coach was just like,
Whoa.
you have great spirit, we'd love to have you on varsity. And I was like, thank you so much. Okay,
Thank you so much.
number 21. I think most of the girls watching this can relate to this. You guys can relate. When YouTube first became a thing, when I was like, I think we were like, what, 10 years old? When YouTube first became a thing, I had my school computer and I would film Taylor Swift singing karaoke videos
She was
and post them.
she was about to get famous. She was gonna blow up.
And all my friends from school would hype me up and be like, girl, these are so good. And we would all just make karaoke covers of Taylor Swift songs.
They would hype you up so hard.
They were so wrong for that.
They were so wrong.
But I would too. Like my friends would make like Bruno Mars covers and stuff, and like Justin Bieber covers, and I would just be like, "Oh my gosh, my friends they're iconic. Like they're those girls."
Oh yeah. No, it was great.
Yeah, my YouTube channel era, and sometimes my friends and I will sit around and just watch them because they're so funny.
They're so funny.
They're privated. Do not try to
Don't look for
them
'em.
up. Okay, number 22. I don't cook at all, but Elliot is.
You don't want her to cook.
No, I don't cook. And Ellie doesn't want me to. But I clean. And so that is one thing that we do to like balance out.
Honestly, it's so nice.
It works for us.
It's so nice because I hate to clean, but I love to cook.
I like knowing that about people.
It's great.
I like knowing if they're like a chef or
You a cooker or you a cleaner?
Yeah.
Or are you Cardi B? You don't do either.
she don't cook, she don't clean. No, I love to clean. I will clean the whole house. I'll organize every nook and cranny, but I don't cook. It's just not my thing, and I just don't think
It's not my ministry.
it's not my ministry. And the thing is Elliot loves to cook, and it just is kind of how he loves people, and I love to clean, and Elliot hates cleaning, so that's just something we do to balance our life out. So
Facts.
it might not look like that for everyone, but that's just how
That's
I
just
love that. Honestly,
for us.
I love that about my life. That is something I love about my life. It is just such a thing that I never have to think about or do,
Yeah.
and I love it.
Yeah.
I'm
It's awesome.
happy to clean 10 houses if it means I don't have to cook a meal.
Facts.
I mean, and I'll make you like breakfast in bed sometime, or like if we're on vacation, like I'll make you like something. But
Yeah. Yeah, I love all the
Once in a
times that
while.
you made me breakfast in bed.
I do that sometime.
Yeah.
I do.
Like when?
When we first moved in together.
4 years ago.
I
She
used-
did. You guys for like 2.5 weeks. It was nice.
I wanted to show you that I was a good wife and I had cooking skills.
You were so trad. You were so
I
trad.
was, and then Elliot was like, "Girl, you don't have to do that."
I'm
and
like,
I was
girl,
like,
it's
"Okay, I won't."
okay. The 5th time she tried to make crepes.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, it's okay.
Don't hurt yourself.
Don't hurt yourself.
Can we go to IHOP?
We can go to Denny's. It's okay.
Okay. My record for clients taken in a day.
You guys.
I'll have you guess.
Guys, okay, put in your guesses now.
You got them locked
5,
in? Oh my gosh, my
6?
feet are in the video.
For free?
No,
We got to
okay.
paywall this
My
podcast.
record for clients taken in a day is 13.
Double
and,
digits.
and you might think, oh, she was waxing, she was doing eyebrows. No. Lash
Lashes.
fills.
Lashes.
Lash fills, honey. And I will
Insane.
say this was like kind of right before my wedding, so I was just like cramming them in, but it was in my hustle and grind era, and I was doing like 30-minute mini fills.
Oh yeah, this was also like 3 days before our wedding that she did 13 in a day.
I worked up until the day before our wedding, but I took 13 clients as my record day, and those were mini fills, so I had like a 30-minute fill option, but still, that's a lot to just be like greeting your client, having them lay down, and I would literally work on them for like 25 minutes and then check them out,
Crazy.
rebook them, flip my, sanitize everything, flip my room, and like get the next one in. 13 in a day mini fills, but it was because like I was going on honeymoon and everyone just wanted like a quick mini fill before I left. So it's like everyone had gotten a fill a week prior. It was whatever, but yeah,
it was that's still a lot.
13, honey.
Wild.
So I just want to say I've earned my stripes. I have. Number 4 is my biggest pet peeve in life is people that have no manners, and but it actually really bothers me.
She gets pressed.
I get pressed about it.
She gets pressed about
and
it.
honestly, I'm not a very irritable person. Like nothing makes me like, okay, so I like don't get angry or upset at all. Like that's just not how I, react to things. But I do feel like very, very like physically, like it makes me so. I get pissed thinking about it.
Yeah, you're like, why can't you just be
when
polite?
People have no manners, or they're rude to service workers, or they're like just impolite.
Yeah, they don't say thank you when you drive them around. You were maybe that one was a little bit of an overreaction.
Basically, one time I was driving someone around for a week and they never said thank you, and I literally
she was mad.
I was about to call the police. I'm like, if
mad.
someone gives you a ride somewhere, you thank them. You thank them. Oh my gosh, I just can't even deal with it.
You guys can tell she gets
Or one time I had a friend working on a client, and the client kept like playing with her feet the whole time, like touching her feet and giving herself a foot massage. And my friend was just looking at me, and I was like, no, who raised you?
Ew,
who
yucky.
raised you? Like, I was raised in the wild. I was raised on a boat, and I like pride myself on having such good manners. And it's like, you grew up in a society, you went to school, why are you touching your feet during a lash appointment?
That's another really good fact about you is you went to charm school.
I went to charm school. Yes, my mom enrolled me in charm school when we moved to Alaska.
Because she did grow up in the wild. And so her parents were like, we need to do something. We gotta civilize her.
No, it was just a nice thing my mom thought would be fun to do, I guess. And
I don't think it was just a nice thing. I think she thought it was very important.
I like charm school. I thought it was nice. I like
a fun summer camp.
Yeah, I like charm school. They taught me how to walk with a book on my head, and they taught me how to stand straight and
how to use all the forks and knives.
Yeah, I honestly liked it. I felt like a pretty princess. I felt like the Princess Protection Program. Okay, and number 5, this is the last fact about me before I cringe.
Number 25.
What did I say?
You said number 5.
Oh yeah, number 25. Before I cringe myself out is I try to see the good in everybody.
This is so bad. This is such a not fact. Number 25 is that number 25 is that I am full of forgiveness and light.
I believe that everyone
I believe that everyone deserves second chances.
I believe that everybody is a princess.
I believe that everyone is a princess. and that's number 25. Thank you,
Do you know how
everybody.
hard it is to come up with 25 facts about yourself and not cringe yourself out?
It's impossible, actually.
It is impossible. But I will
Try
say...
not to cringe challenge.
Okay,
impossible.
my least favorite thing about myself is that I am a pickier eater. And my favorite thing about myself is I do try to find the good in everyone. And I genuinely think that everyone is beautiful and special in their own way.
She does. Guys, sometimes...
I do. I believe that.
I think one of my flaws is I think some people are ugly.
Elliot,
and then Madison always gets mad at me for it.
I get so mad at Elliot when he
then
says
I'm like,
that.
wait, maybe I am in the wrong. Because she's very convincing.
I truly believe everyone is so, and here's the thing, like, and maybe you guys feel this way too, working in the beauty industry, but the longer I look at someone, the more beautiful I think they are.
I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
I'm literally the opposite. Madison is the first person I've ever met that the more I look at him, I don't think she's like less pretty.
I just like when I look at my clients, I'll just look at them and I'm like, you are so beautiful. In my head, like the longer I look at anyone, the more beautiful and like precious and perfect I think that they are.
And then eventually, if Madison spends enough time with you, then she just sees you as one of her little angel babies.
I do. Like my closest friends, I get like emotional even thinking about them.
Every time she looks at Mariah, she's like, "You're just a little tiny baby
I do.
angel boy with wings."
I do. The longer that I look at my close friends, like when I see them, I can't even tell them this, but like I just get emotional thinking about how much I care about them and how good of people they are and how much I love them.
That's so sweet.
I can't look at Mia too long. I think she's so like beautiful and sweet and
Aw,
perfect and
you're so
pure.
sweet.
And I just don't want anything bad to ever happen to
Man,
like.
I hope she doesn't listen to this part of the podcast.
No, Mia, skip over this part.
Yeah, skip over that.
I do when like not just my friends. I'm talking about like just anyone. I think that is just like I like that about myself because some people they get very irritated with people or they think that people are like inherently bad or like whatever. I like to see the good in everyone, and I like to think that everyone is a good person until proven otherwise. And I like to think that there's forgiveness for everyone, and I like to think that like everyone is just. Maybe bad people sometimes are just misunderstood. I don't know, but I like to see the good in everyone, and I like to think that everyone is just like, yeah.
Thank you guys. I hope this wasn't one of those episodes where like someone on YouTube's gonna clip it out and they're gonna be like, "This is why, like, it should be harder to get podcast equipment." You guys, every
it's my birthday episode.
Every time we make a podcast, that is my biggest fear, is that someone's gonna clip our podcast and be like, "This is why there should be
you can't say
there
that
should
this,
be restrictions
you
on
can't
podcast
say that
equipment."
the name is clickbait. The name is my last 2 brain cells. Okay,
That's true.
So
that's true. We're not trying to pretend we're anything we're not here.
Yeah, this is a silly little podcast, and sometimes we give you very valuable advice, but sometimes it's a little silly. So
Sometimes.
This was a sillier episode. We'll see you in the next one, you guys.
For a very valuable, high output, hustle and grind episode next week.
Yeah, well, it was my birthday episode. I thought they should just know more about me.
I think people like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other fun facts?
Fun. Whoa. Double the fun facts.
Any other fun facts?
I love you.
Cut that out, Mia. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Until next time, smooches.
Goodbye, my beautiful star seeds.
I think everyone is so pretty.
That's so sweet.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.